Google search CrackU free CAT mocks. Click on the first link. You can attempt 3 latest mocks in the actual exam interface. After completing the test, you get detailed solutions, analysis, and percentile along with your scorecard to gauge your All India performance. Click on the solutions to get video solutions from our expert faculty.
Hello friends, welcome to CrackU video series. Today we are going to discuss on how to analyze CAT mocks. So let's get started. So analyzing CAT mocks has basically two steps. First is the concepts that you learn after you give a mock, and second is the actual analysis and the strategy part. So we will go into details about these two things in the further slides. So by concepts, I mean that when you give a mock, there are some questions that you get wrong. There are some questions which you can't attempt. So these are the concepts that you are not very strong in and you need to learn them. The second, analysis and strategy, is basically about how you are analyzing the mock, whether you are ready with a strategy for the final day, and whether your question selection is right, whether your set selection is right. All these factors come in the second point. So about building your concepts, in VARC, you need to go through the section again. So first start with the RC sets that you attempted. In the sets that you attempted, there will be a few questions which you couldn't attempt or you got them wrong. So go through those questions, see why you got them wrong. Second, there will be unattempted sets. There will be a few sets, RC sets, which you might not have attempted because of the lack of time available to you, or maybe you found that set difficult. So before going to the solutions, try to go through that set again without the time pressure and see if you can actually solve that set. Once done, go through the solutions and see if you got them right or wrong. Similarly in VA also go through the questions you couldn't attempt and the questions you got wrong and see why you got them wrong. In DILR, it is very much possible that you cannot attempt each and every question that is there in the paper. Once you are done with the mock, try to attempt the sets that you couldn't attempt and try to solve them before you actually proceed to the solutions. In QA, it's basically the same. Go through the questions which you couldn't attempt, go through the questions you got wrong, and see if there is any underlying concept that you are not aware of or any concept which you did not know correctly. This is all about building your concepts after giving the mocks. Now going to the analyzing part. The analysis. How do you analyze the mocks? So we'll primarily divide it into two steps. First, it is question selection, and second, it is the time taken. So let's start with question selection. In VARC, you need to make sure that the RCs you have attempted, in case you have not attempted all the RCs, are the easiest ones out there for you. If you attempted a difficult RC and missed out on an easy RC, that doesn't reflect well on your marks. So you need to make sure that you didn't miss out an easy RC. Similarly, suppose that you attempted all the RC sets and in the process you missed out on the VA questions, and there were a couple of questions in VA that were pretty easy and you did not get time to attempt them. So these things you need to avoid. And how will you get into the practice of avoiding them? Only by analyzing your mocks. Coming to DILR, in DILR, you need to make sure that your set selection is correct. This is of utmost importance in the DILR section, and this will ultimately decide your marks in this section. So in DILR, it is not possible for us to maybe attempt each and every question out there. We need to select the sets that we are most comfortable with, the sets that doesn't involve a lot of variables and a lot of information, and we need to solve them. In QA, it is again about question selection. So there will be questions in QA that will require less than 1 minute for solving, and there will also be questions in QA that will not take less than 3 minutes for solving them. These questions are kept intentionally in the paper to see whether you can recognize them and skip them. You don't need to attempt all the questions that are there in the QA section. Remember this, you don't need to attempt each and every one of them. You need to look at a question and get a feel of whether you are comfortable with it, get a feel of how much time you need to solve it. So this is all about QA. Now the important part is the time taken analysis. In VARC, you need to make sure that you are distributing your time properly among the VA and the RC sections. If RC is your stronger suit, if you can get more marks in RC by attempting more questions, try to give more than necessary time in RC and minimize your time in VA. Similarly, VA is your stronger suit and RC is a place where you are not very good in, try to maximize your time in VA. You can record these things over a few mocks and see which is your stronger section. In DILR, you need to make sure that you are not giving more than the required time in a particular set. You need to make sure that you are not stuck in a set for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You need to have a buffer time, after which you will definitely move on to the next set if you are stuck in the previous set. In QA, people often underestimate this time taken analysis. People are of the view that in QA, this analysis is not required much. You just see a question and you attempt it or you don't attempt it. But it is very important in QA as well. In QA, there will be 3 types of questions, as in the other 2 sections as well. First, the questions you got correct. Second, the questions you got wrong. And third, the questions you couldn't attempt. Now, if you add up the time in each of these 3 categories, so there will be a time that you took to solve all correct questions, a time that you took while you were solving the wrong questions, and the time that you took over the unattempted questions. Your target should be to maximize time taken to solve the correct questions. This is because these correct questions are fetching you marks and the maximum time of this section should go in these questions. Similarly, you must minimize the time that you took in the unattempted questions because these questions are not giving you any marks. So suppose in a section of 40 minutes, you are giving 20 minutes to this section. This basically means that the marks that you got come from 20 minutes and not 40 minutes, the 20 minutes that you spend here. So you need to ensure that this time is as minimum as possible and this time is as maximum as possible. About these wrong questions, you need to make sure why you got them wrong. First, they might be calculated guesses. In that case, you need to see if it was worth taking that risk. Second, it might be that you are in a hurry and you made some silly calculation error which ended up getting the wrong answer. So you need to make sure that if by giving an additional 5 or 10 seconds in a particular question, you could have got that right, you need to give that additional time to that question. Because if you are giving 10 seconds and you are getting one question right, that is something that you should go for because you are getting 3 marks for this additional 10 seconds. So this is something that you should focus on. For all the 3 sections, make sure that you do an ample amount of analysis, focus on question selection, focus on time taken, and you should be good with it. So Kraku is offering 3 free mocks and 15 dash cats. So make sure that you try out the free mocks, and if you like them, make sure you try out the dash cats as well. These mocks are very similar to the cat, and the best thing about them is they are of various difficulty level, and also the distribution of questions in all the 3 sections is very similar to that of cat. You won't find questions only from one particular topic. There will be an equitable distribution of questions among each section. Also, for each of the 3 sections, VARC, DILR and QA, we are giving 1 free sectional plus 15 sectionals. Make sure you try them out as well because the sectionals are where you actually prepare your strategy, and you can't prepare your strategy every time you are giving a mock. So if you are weaker in a section and you need to strategize well for it, make sure you take these sectionals. Third, you can get the previous year CAT papers in our website. They can either be given in an exam environment or you can download the PDF and even look at them, whichever you're comfortable with. But do check them out. They do have solutions, detailed explanations, and in case you're missing out on a concept, you will get them while looking at the solutions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you.